Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well and welcome back to the AI Tech Explained Right channel, the place for AI professionals and enthusiasts to stay updated with AI advances. In this tutorial, I will give you more details on the new series of OpenAI models, the O1 models, including but not limited to evaluations and their comparison with the GPT-4o model. These models are designed to spend more time thinking before they respond. As a reminder, OpenAI O1 ranks in the 89th percentile on Codeforce's competition, places among the top 500 students in the US in a qualifier for the USA Math Olympiad, and exceeds human PhD level accuracy on a benchmark of physics, biology, and chemistry problems named GPQA. I recommend you guys to watch my intro video on O1 models to have more context. Let's go directly to the evaluations now. Here we have a comparison with GPT-4o, O1 preview, and O1 on AI ME 2024 and Codeforces, which are math and code reference competitions successively, and GPQA Diamond benchmark used for evaluation on PhD level science questions. Solid bars show pass at 1 accuracy, and the shaded region shows the performance of majority vote with 64 samples. Based on the diagrams, we see that O1 significantly outperforms GPT-4o on the vast majority of these reasoning-heavy tasks. Knowing that the AIME is an exam designed to challenge the brightest high school math students in America, we see that GPT-4o only solved on average 12% problems versus O1, which averaged 74% with a single sample per problem and 83% with a majority vote with 64 samples. The resulting score places it among the top 500 students nationally and above the cutoff for the USA Mathematical Olympiad. Now, if we take the GPQA Diamond, which is a difficult intelligence benchmark which tests for expertise in chemistry, physics, and biology, we see that O1 surpassed the performance of human experts, becoming the first model to do so on this benchmark. Now, if we look at this second diagram, where we compare O1 improvement over GPT-4o, we see that O1 improved over the state-of-the-art on the other ML benchmarks like MMMU, where the model scored 78.2%, making it the first model to be competitive with human experts. This might be thanks to its vision perception capabilities. Also, it outperformed GPT-4o on 54 out of 57 MMLU subcategories, but here we only show 7 for illustration. Now, if we talk about chain of thought, which is, as its name indicates, a sort of reasoning path that a human would follow before responding to a difficult question. In our case, O1 uses the same strategy to solve a problem. Through reinforcement learning, O1 learns to hone its chain of thought and refine the strategies it uses. It learns to recognize and correct its mistakes, to break down tricky steps into simpler ones, and even to try a different approach when the current one isn't working. And this whole process dramatically improved the model's ability to reason. This is mind-blowing, guys, isn't it? Let's take an example of a cipher to show the effectiveness of this strategy. Here we ask the same question to both models, GPT-4o and O1 preview. We give an example of a coded message with its associated decoded message, and we ask the model to decode a new given coded message. So here GPT-4o tries to solve the problem and tries to split the new message. Once it's done, it quickly asks for more context to continue the reasoning. In contrast, if we take O1 preview, the model starts with defining the problem, defined a first strategy which relies on counting the letters in both messages, counting letters in the words in the message, and developing the whole strategy to find a solution. I leave you guys to look in details into the reasoning done by the model, because as you see, it's kind of deep and long. I will put the link to this in the video description. And the good news here is that at the end, the model got the answer correctly. I don't know about you guys, but I find this astonishing. Now, let's look at some human performance evaluation on both models' performance. Here, humans were shown anonymized responses of both models to prompt and voted for which response was preferred. Just to explain the graph briefly, guys, the x-axis measures the percentage of times O1 preview was preferred over GPT-4o based on human preference. A 50% win rate means both models performed equally well, while values greater than 50% indicate that O1 preview was preferred more frequently, and values below 50% would mean that GPT-4o was preferred more often. As you see, O1 preview is preferred to GPT-4o by a large margin in reasoning-heavy categories like data analysis, coding, and math. However, O1 preview is not preferred on some natural language tasks like personal writing and editing text, suggesting that it's not well suited for all use cases. Now for safety, I talked about it briefly in my last video, but what I want to add here is mentioning that the chain of thought reasoning provides new opportunities for alignment and safety. Authors found that integrating their policies for model behavior into the chain of thought of a reasoning model was an effective way to robustly teach human values and principles. And based on the model performance, O1 preview achieved substantially improved performance on key jailbreak evaluations and on the hardest internal benchmarks, which is amazing. If we look at some numbers on safety evaluation here, we see that O1 preview outperforms GPT-4o by far. So this is it, guys, for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Don't hesitate to put thumb up if it's the case, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to have more videos like this one. Don't hesitate to put a comment if you need more details on any evaluation about which I talked so far, and see you next time.